What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Ashley Wells. Already losing my voice. AKA Live Girl coming at you with, dang. What's the deep one? Guys, I kid you not, I don't know what was going on with last week, this week in general, but there's been a lot of breakups, going on. A couple of my associates, peoples are experiencing breakups. I mean, you name it. It's just like just popping dollars on breakups right now. And one thing I can say, like, Lord have mercy, the breakup situation is whoo epic. It for those who maybe been blessed and have not experienced their first major breakup yet, or this is their first time experiencing one, or if anything, this may be one that you experienced for the first time in a long time. You keep your head up, and I truly understand, and my heart is with you, because I remember, oh God. My first breakup definitely was the worst one, but my last breakup definitely was almost there. I ain't gonna lie, it broke me. It broke me. With my very first breakup, it was definitely brutal. It took a long time for me to heal, and honestly, I did not heal because I didn't allow myself to heal. I just jumped into another relationship, and I did that terrible habit back to back to back. So I ended up losing like 5 years of my life, just jumping in pointless relationships. People I truly did not have a full connection with and had no business with. But it was that fact of being too afraid to walk that path alone, or, and I should have been more afraid of starting a whole different path with someone I had no business with. You would think I should have been fearful of that. But oh man, gosh, listen, just know you are not the only one. And I do get it because I know one of my associates, she was saying how of all the times, he dumps me now, during the holidays, and I got to spend my holidays alone. Sweetheart, if anything, if you're not alone, okay, you are not alone. You know what I'm saying? And I know that that's like sounds like a little bit of a cliche, and you're like, whatever. I have no friends, or I have no man. I'm doing this on myself. Honest to God, but this is the best time for you to find yourself. Because a lot of times, guys, when we get into relationships, let's just be real, we kind of lose a little bit of ourselves in those relationships, especially if they're not good ones. You know what I mean? So, you kind of find yourself muting who you truly are, muting your needs, muting your passions, and you kind of mold yourself to being a better person or be a better benefit for that individual. Very rarely you find yourself with someone who truly makes you feel like you're on top of the world, you're beautiful, you're sexy, you're worthy, you're a good one. You know what I'm saying? It's very rare you come across that. 9 times out of 10, you're dating somebody who's making you feel the complete opposite. And if you were dating someone who did make you feel that way, that's when you're like, oh my God, I need them back because I feel like crap. I feel so terrible. Don't. And this is for a man, this is for women. You keep your head up, and you have to take it a day at a time. And I'm telling you from personal experience, and I know a lot of people sling this advice so many times, but it's the God's honest truth. You have to take this time to find yourself, and yes, to allow yourself to heal. That's essential. Do not just jump yourself into somebody else. Do not do that. Because at the end of the day, you jump yourself into something that you truly, honest to God, are not emotionally ready for. You're just not. Take this time to find yourself. Take this time to learn about yourself. Because honestly, God, if I took my time and did all this would have saved me a lot of wasted time and a lot of wasted relationships. Seriously. Because I got to learn what things I was doing wrong in relationships, and I also got to learn too, like what things that annoyed me with these relationships that I was muting. You know what I'm saying? I literally did not know who I was until I gave myself time to figure that out. And then that actually changed the game on what my preferences was on finding that ideal person for me. So then I, end up going back and saying, what the hell was I doing with those people? Because let's just be real. A lot of people don't want to admit they don't want to be alone. Or it's that weird competitional crap. You know, if you got family members that's nagging you about being single or something, or you got friends or besties that just always showboating their little relationship. It's that competition. A lot of times you'll be like, okay, look, I'm gonna find me somebody so I can stop being all ball out. It sucks being oddball. You know, the third wheel, fifth wheel. It sucks doing that. But you know what? At least you can say you're going to do this right. Because when you truly find that amazing person, that wonderful person that just makes you smile, you can sit there and be by their side and say, yes, they truly give me what I truly needed. You know what I'm saying? It's true happiness. Because let's just be real, guys. A lot of people are just stuck in terrible relationships, cheesing it up on Facebook, fronting and faking like they happy. Trust me, I know because I was one of them. And the one tall tale thing that literally just showed me in my lowest point was when I saw I was putting up a fake front. You know, taking pictures with my ex, and I was literally had to force myself to smile. Otherwise, all my pictures with her would have been looking like mugshots. Like, seriously, they've been looking like that. Just, just crossing my arms like, daring to put some gang signs up in there somewhere or something, because literally I just was not happy at all. And when you find yourself fronting, you got to ask yourself, what for? What is the purpose? What is that worth? Just say you got somebody? Psh, you really don't. Now when you really truly think about it, you really don't have nobody, and you really honestly are alone. Now I get it, that extra help or support system ish. But if that person's not making you happy, or even worse, could be doing some other things, it's just not worth it, guys. It really isn't. It really truly isn't. I was my happiest when I literally took time away from trying to be with people I clearly had no business being with, and I got to really be able to adapt to myself, to my needs, to my goals, and a lot of things that I was always putting on hold and oh no, I don't got it. I got to do. So a lot of stuff, guys, you even see on my channel a lot. Those are things I always wanted to do, but guess what? I was dating people who wasn't supportive of me doing these things. You know what I'm saying? So you have not lived until you got to get out there and enjoy different things. Go traveling, get close with your friends. Do a lot of stuff that you can't do because you are a kept woman or a kept man. You know what I'm saying? But guys, yes, I know the holidays is coming up and these are the most difficult times to, be going through this. Please listen. Love yourself first. Learn and understand how to love yourself first. And then when you figure that out, then look into finding that ideal person where you can truly express that and make sure they are truly expressing that to you. Okay? All right.